What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, we got a really fun, excessive look. Also, as you can see, I have my nails done. This is really cute. Hey, I feel like a bad bitch already. Badass bitch. And also, I do have some new lights, so I'm sorry if this video is a little bit dimmer than most of my other videos. I am still adjusting the lights. They're a lot brighter than my other ones, and they're way more expensive, so I need to play with them and see what the real tea is on those as well. But today, we're going to be playing with some fun products on the eyes, of course. Of course, it is a collaboration palette. It is a new launch, and it is the new Morphe x Jaclyn Hill Palette Volume 2. So as you can see, we have it right here in all of its 35 shade glory. And also, this palette retails for $39, just like the other palette. I picked this up at the Morphe store in Tampa. Shout out to Tampa. And I honestly am so excited to show you guys this look that I did with it. So if you want to see what the real tea is in the product, what I think of it, and all that fun jazz, how it performs, and if it's worth the $39 to pick it up, then you're going to have to keep on watching. Okay, so as you can see, I have nothing on these eyes, and by the way, as you can see, I also put on some nails. So these are press-ons, surprisingly, but I honestly am loving it. Like, I always wanted to try it, and I wanted to let out a little more of my feminine side and try it out, and honestly, I'm gagging. I'm living for them, honestly. I'm really loving them. I've only broken one, and one has popped off, but otherwise, they are completely fine. So really quick, I'm going to go in with some eye base really quick. I can't use it with my finger, of course, because nails. Nails. Put on some fucking nails. You saw it. I'm going to take a little bit of the P. Louise blank canvas on my eyelids with a MAC 252 synthetic brush. Playing with a palette today that I'm actually been dying to play with. It was so beautiful when it was, you know, presented, and of course, I also think that the color story in it is absolutely stunning, and that is the new Jaclyn Hill Palette Volume 2 with Morphe. So, of course, outside packaging, pretty much the same as the new edition of her first one. You open this up, and of course, you get 35 beautiful shades ranging from neutrals all the way to purples and red tones. So honestly, there's a lot to play with in here, and I'm excited about it because obviously I love her first palette. It was actually one of my favorites. The vaults were okay, and a lot of people were comparing the vaults to this, saying that all they are is just like other shades that she didn't put in the vault. And I mean, I see it in some shades, but not in all of them. And I feel like this definitely is a lot more fun than the vaults were. This is like bright, in your face fantasy, and I think it is beautiful. Cannot wait to play with it today. So I'm going to do like maybe like a red, purpley, burgundy kind of vibe today. And of course, see what happens. I'm probably going to go in with this shade next, which is this shade right here. It's actually really cute. I'm taking it on a Morphe M456 brush, and I'm just going to kind of pack that onto the crease. You know, get a nice little basis going before, of course, brightening it up and everything like that. On the same brush, I'm actually going to go in with the shade Heart On right above it. This one is definitely more of like a hot red shade, and of course, I'm just going to pack this over top of the shade next, just to get a nice little cohesive blend, of course, and you know, make them harmonious. Taking a clean Morphe M562 brush, and I am just kind of blending out those harsh edges, of course, because I want to make sure that, you know, everything is looking cohesive and blended. I'm going to go in with a little bit more of the shade next, because I want to make sure that all of the colors are blending harmoniously, and so far they are, but of course, I want them to be precisely blended. I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of the shade Crazy, which is on the bottom. It's definitely more like the deeper burgundy kind of shade. I'm just going to take it on the same Morphe M456 brush, and I'm going to go over top of the shade next, because of course I want to have like a really deeper crease, because I am about to cut it, of course, because I love a good cut crease moment. Now I'm going back in with my MAC 252 synthetic brush, and packing on a little bit of the P. Louise Mitchell blank canvas base. And as you can see, I'm just kind of softly cutting my crease all the way out. Of course, you want that wing effect. And then we're going to apply some more shadows. Okay, so now it's time to go in with the lid portion right here. I'm actually going to take one of the newer brushes, or at least I believe it's a newer brush. That is the Jaclyn Hill JH51 brush. It's like a packing brush. I'm of course going to wet it. I'm going to go in with the shade A Moment, which is kind of like a grapey, violety kind of purple metallic shade. I'm going to take that right over top of where I cut the crease on a wet brush. Same brush on the inner corner, I'm actually going to go in with the shade Drama Queen, which is actually really pretty like metallic shade. I am not 100% sure if it is like the glitter or anything like that, but it actually is really cute. I'm just going to take on the same brush just because I want to, you know, mix the two shades together. I just really wanted to pop this in the inner corner. And I like that it has like a little purple hue to it. So this definitely is meshing so cute. That looks really cute. I love that. A Morphe M434 brush. I'm going to go in with the shade Not My Journey, which is a very deep purpley kind of shade. I really don't know. It's like almost like a royal purple. And I'm going to take this on the outer corner and of course blend it into the little cut crease moment that we're having, so kind of give it like a nice cute little wing. I want to make this look a little more smoky, more fun. As you can tell, I always love to do really bold dramatic eyes. I'm going to go in with the shade Temptress, which is like a black with a touch of sparkle to it. I'm going to take on a clean Morphe M434 brush and pack this over top of the shade Not My Journey. I did add a little bit of the shade Good Place, which is like the deeper like metallic purple right here. Just kind of blend the two colors together, make everything look seamless. I love how I can do that right now, like little click clacks. I love little nail ASMR so much. I don't know why. It's so nice. And get like a nice little wing effect going with the purple. And just kind of smoke it together. Almost get like a liner moment. Kind of smoking it in between all the other shades. And mostly focusing on the outside. Okay, so now I'm going to clean up this side really quick, and I'm going to do this side off camera really quick, and then I will be right back after I put on my base, my concealer, cream contour, all that fun jazz, and then let's finish off the rest of these eyes. Okay, so now I have the base on. As you can see, I changed the eye look up just a tiny little bit. As you can see, I added the black all the way into the crease, and you know, just kind of have that little kind of cute wing moment. I think it actually looks really cute, and like I said, I've been trying to do different eye shapes, and wings and cut crease, like a cut crease wing kind of thing, is very new for me, and I really have been enjoying doing them recently. I definitely will be going back to a more like easier to follow, definitely easier eye shape sometime in this future, hopefully, but I've been really feeling myself and trying new things, so we're going to keep it going. So I'm going to go in with the lower lash line now. I'm going to go in with the shade Tipsy Girl, which is like a bright pink shade. I'm just going to take it on like this Morphe detailing brush on the lower lash line and just pack it on and blend it outward to the outer corner. I really want to go in with this shade. I'm going to go in with the shade No Joke, which is this bright yellow shade. I'm just going to take on the same Morphe brush and blend it under the shade Tipsy Girl. I want to get like a sunset moment kind of vibe. And I really wanted to play with this yellow shade, but I really didn't want to put yellow all over like the look, because I always gravitate towards the yellow that's in like every palette. Yellow is like my favorite color, besides blue. I would say yellow is definitely my #1 favorite color. And I just really wanted to mix these two colors together to get a cute little sunset moment on the lower lash line. It's like brush, I'm going to go back in with Temptress, which is the black shade. And we're just going to smoke out this outer corner portion. Okay, so now that we're almost done with these eyes, I'm now going to go in with the shade that I've been excited about the most, and that is going to be Ride or Diamonds, which is this beautiful, like, metallic-y shade on the top. Take that on a just dry this time, Morphe 213 brush, and see how it applies. Of course, it is supposed to be like a glittery, metallic-y pigment kind of thing, so I'm going to put it on the brow bone and the inner corner to make them pop. Now I'm completely done with these eyes looking cute. I'm going to throw on some brows, some lashes, and mascara, and all that fun jazz right now before I finish off this face. I'm using the Benefit Precisely My Brow in #3, and I'm also using the Dip Brow Gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills in Soft Brown, just to kind of get this nice, cute little brow moment. I just got them done recently, so I'm really happy about that. So now I'm also wearing Carmel Lil Lashes, and then now for the cheeks, I'm actually going to go in with the palette again, of course, because I really want to try something a little fun, a little different. I'm going to go in with the shade Positivity right over here. It's like a peachier shade, and I'm actually just going to pop that on to the cheeks as a blush, because I thought it would be really fun to do that. you know, get a little cute little coral blush moment going on here. I'm applying it on a Luxie Precision Foundation brush. I'm going to remove my hat really quick. Of course, I'm going to play with this hair a little bit later. For bronzer, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Talk to the Palm bronzer. I actually still really love this bronzer. It just has a nice amount of pigment where it's pigmented enough to chisel out these cheeks and be able to get a cute little contour easily without it being a little too excessive, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want a bronzer that's too pigmented, just pigmented enough to kind of chisel everything out. I used a little bit of some Morphe Continuing Setting Mist. I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Flash Palette because it is only reasonable to do that right now. I'm taking on a Morphe JS4 brush. I'm taking the shade Iced because, as you can see, it gives the most amazing freaking glow. I cannot even explain it. Like, this is actually one of the best highlighting palettes that I've ever used because it just is freaking everything. I'm actually going to take a little bit of the shade Mesmerized and blend these two together. So now that I fixed my hair, it's time to go in with some lip. So now, really quick, I'm going to go in with the Morphe Makeup Talk Lip Liner. I've actually been really obsessed with this lip liner recently. And of course, I'm just going to kind of line my lips, feather it out a little bit before going in with our lipstick. And now for lipstick, I'm actually going to go in with a brand new, like, color slash formulation. They did this formulation a little while ago, but I really want to try it out for the first time. And that is the Luxe Liquid Lipstick from ColourPop. It's like a velvet, like, matte formulation. This is in the shade Can You Even. It's part of their, like, new nude vibe. I know that they just launched a gloss version of this as well, but I love being a good velvet. And it's like a blotted lip kind of formulation. So I thought it'd be really cute to kind of use with this lip liner. And here you have it, you guys. This is the final look, doing this first impression of course, the brand new Jaclyn Hill Palette Volume 2 with Morphe. Of course, I am loving how the eyes came out. I think it is so cute. Of course, I'm loving doing like this different type of eye shapes because I really want to try to push myself out of the box. And so far, 2020 has been a huge experience in a positive way for me. I will have to say that I'm getting a little more recognition for the work that I've been doing, and of course I also am very happy about what the future is going to hold. Of course, I would love to one day, you know, get a bigger platform and, you know, do this for a living. That is my end all goal. I would have to say it's not about the PR, it's not about anything like that. It's just about the brands knowing what I can do with makeup. And honestly, I've been feeling myself this 2020. Like, I've been feeling like a bad bitch now that I even have my nails too. I've been feeling fun, and I've just been loving the looks I've been doing. So that's all I can say. I will have to say though, the Jaclyn Hill palette, is it worth the $39? I would actually say yes. And another thing I will also throw in, I actually love it a lot more than the original palette. I know that a lot of people have been loving that palette. That is one of the most iconic palettes to date. It is a really good collaboration, but I will have to say this palette is more up my alley. The colors in here are actually very beautiful and very stunning, but also there is still some neutrals in here. So I can do a lot with just this palette by itself. And also, as you saw, I used the shade Positivity as a blush, and you could definitely use a lot of the shades. Like, I would even use Rider Diamonds as a highlighter. I would definitely use Temptress as like a smoky liner, which I kind of did today, but I could do it on a regular day basis. But honestly, I'm loving the color story in here. It is beautiful, it's massive. This is definitely giving me a lot of creative vibes that I would love to open the first one, play with both together, and see, you know, what kind of look I can come up with, you know what I mean? But I am still loving how this look came out, and I'm loving this eye, I'm loving these cheeks, I'm loving this lip. It's actually really cute as well. But I'm just loving the whole thing, and I'm really happy about it. Like I said, I think it is definitely worth $39 if you are willing to pick it up. Of course, you know, not every palette is someone's forte, but I really liked how it worked, and the pigmentation was very nice. I had little to no issue with all the shades. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.